Hey guys, Kim Brzalik here, and I just came back from the metal supermarket. And my project is the drawbar for the Pratt & Whitney collet system. This goes in my jar number 13 Jarno spindle. The collets go in here. And obviously, we need a drawbar to pull this tight. And I kind of wonder if this is even recording. So, what I wanted, what I ordered, what I picked up is a 1/4-inch thick wall, DOM, drawn something mandrel, with an OD of 1 1/4 and an ID of 3/4 by 36 inches, I think I ordered. But in their drops pile, I found the exact same thing in aluminum, and yeah, that'll be a practice piece for my threading. Now, I did, however, enough room to do this or not. I have my piece that I need. It'll go through the tailstock. Thread into, let's get you over here a little bit. It will thread into the collet, and I plan on having, I was thinking about a wedge, but I don't think a wedge. I need some kind of block to put here, have this threaded, and be able to draw that bar in and pull that out. And what I may need to do, since I have no clearance underneath this here for a couple of inches, I may need to get a piece of tubing. I don't have anything that would be an example of. I may need to get a piece of tubing that will take up this space. So I'll have this riding up against here, the threads will come up to here, I'll have my threads, my nut, and then a locking nut. So as I tighten that nut, it'll pull this out and tighten the collet up, and then I'll have a, like I said, a locking nut behind that. I saw something on, somebody had one, was showing one, and it had a big wheel back here, and I love that idea. And I'm looking for something I can build that out of. But I feel good about this size here. I got a 1/16 probably all the way around. I just need to bore out the other end, do the internal threads, and make sure that can capture this. I should be able to just be able to do that. It's going to be thin, but so is machining, right? So it's a matter of thousandths. So this is on their drops pile, they happen to have this piece of aluminum that is the same dimensions as the DOM. So I will use this as a practice piece. And like I said, hopefully I'm going to be able to bore this out and have enough material there to still do my threads. It's gonna be close. I may have to do a larger diameter up there in the spindle nose. Therefore, the thing would have to only go out that direction. But as it is right now, if it'll work, I can bring it out either way. Well, depending on what kind of wheel I have back here. Okay, while at the metal supermarket, I also bought this 2 1/4 inch D2. It's about 1 inch. It's about 1 inch and find a scale. Yeah, it's a little better than 1 inch. A little better than 1 inch thick. And I'm thinking this can be my nut to screw on there. And I'll probably, since I don't have a milling machine to do any flats on this, I'll either try to use the bandsaw to do some flats, or just do some Tommy bars and tighten it up like that. So while at the metal supermarket, I could not resist this. They called it, 1 inch piece of brass. I think it's 24 inches. I believe it's 24 inches. There's 18, 24, yeah. So I couldn't pass that up. So, all right, it's fun to turn brass. Now that I got the stuff here, I'm really growing more concerned about having enough material to get that thread form in there. So I'm gonna probably get on that. I need to do a couple things to the machine to get it ready. I need to adjust my carriage lock, loosen it up a little bit. Right now I get full lock right here, but I don't have, it tightens up back here. I don't have the travel. So right here, that is putting the brakes on. So I need to loosen that up. I have 2 washers here. I'm going to try to take one, maybe I'll probably take both washers away and adjust it by letting this main screw out, in or out, I would say out, to loosen it. So shouldn't be a problem. I have a flat on the top of this to do that operation. And very excited to have a project to work on, something real, as opposed to my 1045. They had several pieces of 1045 about the same size as this. I let them stay there, although I was tempted to have them. It turns out that it's almost always about having something, isn't it?